Let's go.
Hey guys, how we doing? Hey guys, how we doing today? Another edition of Malt Chronicles, and we have come back to the bar where we belong. We are back home. Woo! Are you happy to be here back home?
Yeah.
Are you happy to be back home?
I'm freezing, but I feel happy. It's very cold. We couldn't shoot during winter. It was freaking cold in here, but now we are slowly getting back. Yeah.
Exactly. The weather's picking up, and we're back where we belong. We're behind the bar with, you guessed it, it's another blind tasting. But what? Where's Winston? Well, Winston unfortunately didn't make it through the winter.
Winter is cold.
The winter is cold.
The North remembers.
Yeah, so rest in peace, Winston. And we've got a new box here. So I've got a question for you two though. Are you guys ready? Because you guys seem pretty set and certain in your blind tasting. So you guys ready? Because it was actually my turn to choose. And you ready?
I was born ready.
Ready? Here we go. Ready? So it was Maker's Mark
46.
Oh. Yes, that little beauty right there. Let's just see how these two got on in their blind tastings earlier on today.
Obviously, you've got Dave back up in the bar.
That.
I'm home.
Fancy glass again.
What's in the glass?
Something in it.
I'm smelling candy, so like,
Herbal.
you know the lollipop candy that you get like a carnivore or something?
Almost like fresh dill.
There's toffee there, which a little bit boring from me.
And a lot of rye.
On the nose, I think it's whiskey.
It's been a while since I haven't been to America.
Oh, now butterscotch.
Cola candies.
Buttery sort of taste.
Pastry. Savory.
Very sweet, delicate.
Herbs.
And it is that candy, lollipops.
Bucket loads of spices in here.
I think that's a Highland style of whiskey, definitely. As a Highland, it's Scotch, single malt.
I think that's from America.
Okay.
A 14-year-old, 14?
The hell would I know? I don't know. 10? Around 10?
How much I would pay for this? £60. I like it, it's quite nice.
45. Knowing that bourbons are normally cheaper.
You screw me over.
So what did David say?
Vas, you're gonna get this completely wrong.
Did he enjoy this fine bourbon?
Lies. Just lies. Vas lies.
It's very warming, which is always a plus. There's no right.
Did you say it was
So, okay guys, so we got Maker's Mark here 46. Now why the name 46? Well, basically I'm going to tell you that right now because essentially they experimented and they did different batches, and when they did the 46 batch was the one that they thought was exactly what they were looking for, the taste profile they were looking for.
So
other than that, it looks pretty iconic, the same way as the original Maker's Mark. You've got the seal wax coming down here, so that's very traditional to Maker's Mark. They wanted that, so anywhere you go in the world you see the dripping of the red wax, you know it's a Maker's Mark bottle. But it is different from the original Maker's Mark. It's actually 70% corn, 16% winter wheat, and 14% malted barley. 14% malted barley, which equals the 100 mash bills. So another thing that they do interesting is, right, so they take the 6 to 6.5 years old barrel of Maker's Mark, so fully matured in the casks, and then what they do, they open the casks up, they take the whiskey out, and then inside the cask they fit in 10 staves, which are French oak limousine casks that have been seared and charred, released in the caramels, and they put them inside the barrel, 5 on each side. Make sure it's secure. Pour the whiskey back in. Aubades, which are going to give like lovely spicy notes. That's what you get from French oak, and that's probably where you're thinking you're getting the spice from the rye. And
I got
that's
a
how you
question.
get it done. Go, please. Ask.
Do you normally breathe?
I normally do. I'm just excited about this because I've been holding this for a long time.
Like
to show you
I
guys.
actually remember when you bought that.
I know.
And I was thinking the other day when I saw it in a shop, I was thinking, oh, he's going to bring that at some point, and completely forgot about it.
And what did you say about it in the blind test? You thought it was a Highland,
I got it 100%
Highland
correct.
whiskey?
I got it 100%
A Highland
correct.
Scotch whiskey. A Highland Scotch whiskey. But he did get one thing right. He said it was all American oak. Any more questions from you guys?
No, just breathe, man. you like a Tommy gun. You shoot it all. It's very interesting to see a product named 46 with an alcohol percentage of 47.
Yeah, the alcohol percentage is 47. That's right. So that's 94 proof. But Dave, what did you think of? Can you see the difference? I can see the difference straight away.
Yeah, there's a lot more complexity there. As I said when I was talking to my blind tasting earlier, I picked out lollipops. So I was getting candy
Did
lollipops.
you as well?
They won't get those cherry notes.
I said lollipops as well.
Yeah, anyone getting those cherry notes? And you said butterscotch.
I got butterscotch.
Yeah.
I got toffee, and I got lollipops. Yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Brown sugar.
Coca-Cola.
Brown sugar.
Yeah, maybe a little bit behind, as I say, behind a lot of
No,
butterscotch.
wait. I said running naked, of course,
Obviously.
with
that's-
a Coca-Cola lollipop in a field of wheat.
That
So,
sounds amazing.
don't complain.
A field of winter wheat.
Okay, I wasn't that precise.
No,
Okay.
but I'm just saying,
Listen.
relating it back to the Maker's Mark. It's got to be winter wheat, right?
Yeah. Does that have a box?
No, it comes like this.
Just
Comes
like
like
this.
this. I don't like the
Naked.
shape of the
What-
box.
what-
Naked.
What sort of price point did we pick this up for?
So I picked it up for around about 36 when it was on special offer, but I think original price is around about 41 to 45, where the original is around about 25 to 28. So I got a question for you. If you had to choose,
So many questions, Seth. Come on.
what would you choose?
Oh, I mean, there's
For price value, would you pay the extra? on this
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
game? Would you pay the extra money for it?
Well, can I buy another?
Whiskey.
Okay.
No, the answer is yes.
All right, fair enough. Do you know what? That actually ties us nicely into it. You're hesitant there. All right. So, guys, we come to the point there. Vas, good point. What we're going to do now, we're going to give it a quick score. We're literally taking it from 1 to 10. It's so much more simpler. So, on that note, David, bourbon score right now.
7.8.
7.8, Vas.
7.9.
7.9, and I'll give it a 8-1. 8-1.
So, fact
Yeah.
for you. It's
Please.
not a fact, it's a question.
Go
Can
for
you
it.
pick up the bottle, please?
Yeah.
What's written after Tennessee or whatever, bourbon?
Kentucky.
What else?
It's Kentucky bourbon,
Bourbon
whiskey.
How is the whiskey written?
How is whiskey? Is actually okay. It's interesting. That's interesting because it's actually right like the Scotch. How the Scotch would say whiskey.
Yeah, so it's missing the E.
E. It's missing the E.
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Spelled correctly.
You know
some
what?
would say.
No more facts for you today. Drop in a comment if you find out why. If no,
Yeah.
this is your homework for next time.
All right. Cool. And just on that note, I was like, look, hit us up with a like. Hit us up with a comment below. We're Malt Chronicles. We're gonna enjoy more of this fine bourbon, and we out.
Winter wheat bourbon.
With what bourbon?
Dude, Tommy gun. Tommy gun app. Honestly, 5 minutes non-stopping. Just.
Winter wheat? What? What's winter wheat? Me and Vas in between you talking, just look at each other like, okay.
There's a bell over there. Just press it. See what happens.
Yeah. Press the bell. Press the bell.
Are you brave? Not brave? Good.
Just press the bell. Subscribe.
Tommy gun app.